So this is where the MC has a little bit of prerogative over the way the program's going to work. And so this is about remembrance, renewal, and I'd like to take a moment, just if we could, to have a moment of silence for anyone in your life, family, friend, colleague, who lost their fight courageously to HIV/AIDS, but also for anyone you know now who is at risk, anyone you're worried about, including yourself. And so let's take a moment and just reflect. Thank you. Thank you. Today marks the 25th annual World AIDS Day. Many of you may not know that we were celebrating an anniversary with this vigil, so we were in the right place at the right time. Every day, every December 1st since 1988, millions of people all over the world have come together on this day to remember the tens of millions of lives that have been impacted by this epidemic, and to renew their commitment to do all they can to bring the HIV/AIDS crisis to an end. On that first World AIDS Day a quarter of a century ago, there was still much fear, great sadness, and little hope in the near term and in the long term. With no effective treatments, AIDS was absolutely a death sentence for many who were infected. And far too many families and friends had to bury a loved one after long, painful struggles and many restless nights. Now we mark World AIDS Day with much less fear and sadness, and with a tremendous amount of hope. This year, and we've seen this locally with the International AIDS Conference in July, we've seen this birth, this growth, this buildup of hope, not just around new medical treatments, but prevention tools and re-engagement in the fight against HIV locally and globally that we believe will begin the end of this epidemic. But beyond the medical advances, we've seen this year a commitment among the HIV/AIDS community, and that includes you, that includes the community groups that I mentioned tonight, that includes the faith community, that includes all institutions of DC. And that's how we're going to end this epidemic here locally, with everyone in that. So tonight we mark another World AIDS Day with a lot of optimism and a lot of hope. There's still much more to be done. And we're going to need you to do some things. And I think this is my sixth or seventh pitch to you, if you've been to the Vigil, which is, if you don't know your status, get tested. We can test you right now. Our mobile testing van is right up on 19th Street. Many of you over your right shoulder, just by, I'll make a pitch for Starbucks if you're cold. Right next to the Starbucks. Get a coffee, get tested. It's 2 for 1 night over at Starbucks. But I cannot emphasize, you've got to know your status, okay? It's really hard to reach out to a friend or a colleague who you think's at risk if you don't know your own status and can't tell them. And can't tell them what the testing experience is about. So please do that. Know your status. Get tested regularly. And then do me a favor, reach out this holiday season. The one gift you can do for a friend is help them get tested before January 1st. Okay? Find someone in your life, immediate friend, family member, a colleague at your office, but help them understand how important it is for them to know their status. The minute someone gets tested regularly, okay, they become a soldier in the fight. They will absolutely help prevent the next new infection. And so please, 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 know your own status, and let's get one other person by December 31st tested in our community. You can come and do it at our mobile van. You can come to Whitman-Walker Health. You can come to any one of the 20 organizations. We have a great government partner in the district here with absolutely amazing testing capabilities and availability across the city. So please, please, please get tested. So that shining light must mean something important's happening. Ah, yes. So we would be nowhere in this fight with